Hey guys, it's Ironheart here of the Iron Gaming Channel, and I probably look ridiculous. I shaved my head, I cleaned up my beard a little bit, so yeah, I mean, sorry for the weird low-cut shirt, you know, Guns N' Roses all the way. Uh, Funny story, I actually really don't even listen to Guns N' Roses that much. It's actually, my dad used to wear this shirt when I was a kid, so when I saw a recreation of the shirt, like I guess you could say a reprint, like if you're talking about trading cards or whatever, I just had to pick it up. It was such like a crazy childhood memory of mine because he used to wear his shirt all the time. Me and my dad haven't me and my dad haven't always been on the best of sides as far as family goes, but for the most part we get along. Um, so there's that. But the reason I'm making this video, and I really wasn't sure if I was ever gonna make this video. Like, it's always been on the back of my mind for like the last couple of years. And it's kind of driven me a little mad. Like, I've always wanted to talk about it, but every time I talk about it, it's like, it's so crazy and hard to talk about that people think I'm just bullshitting. And I know it's going to sound like bullshit. There's going to be like 99% of you are going to be like, you're full of crap, it's a lie, whatever. Everything I'm about to say in this video, 100% happened. Keep that in mind. 100% from my point of view actually happened. From what I saw and what I heard. I don't know if I was lied on certain things or if I was being fucked with. Who knows? Maybe my cousin pulled the most elaborate prank in the entire world on me. I don't know that. So, whatever I'm about to say, definitely take with a grain of salt. I wholeheartedly understand if you don't believe me. But I am telling you, from my heart, everything I'm about to tell you is legit. Okay? So, just to give you guys some context, I do have some books. Well, I had some books, which I know is going to sound like a really shitty excuse. But I lent them out to David, which if you guys don't know, I had the ketchup bottle that said David, David drinks diet, which was a really stupid joke from, like, some of his girlfriends said something about him drinking diet soda. I'm not going to tell you his last name or anything like that. I don't even really know his last name, and he hasn't really used social media anyway, so there you go. But either way, David has my books, and this is kind of a crazy long story. So, just to say, it does involve kind of a conspiracy theory kind of thing to it. So some of you are going to be like, oh, he's crazy, put the tinfoil hat. You know, it'd be funny if I just, like, randomly had, like, a fucking tinfoil hat and, like, 1, 2, 3. Because that would just be crazy, I wouldn't wear a tinfoil hat. I mean, what the hell? But the story I'm about to talk to you guys about, all jokes aside, is actually legit. Actually, I might keep this. It's kind of cool looking. Kind of looks like a mask, like a little nose. It's got like a flaccid kind of look to it on my head, so I don't really. I'm a dickhead. Oh, someone's gonna take that out of context and use it in a clip. I guarantee you. All right. So, funny enough, what ended up happening was, I used to sit up at flea markets with my cousin all the time, and this was a couple years back. I was camping out with my cousin, and we would set up, we spent the night at his flea market building, and the idea was, instead of having to set everything back out, we just leave it sitting out there throughout the night. At least the shit we didn't have to worry about somebody stealing, because that shit, like, was worthless, like plates, bowls, random crap. So for the most part, it made it easier for just setting everything up the next following day. So what basically ended up happening was, I'm not one for conspiracy theories for the most part. I mean, I do believe in certain things our government has done and shit like that. Like the whole MK Ultra thing that they admitted was really fucked up. So I think if our government's willing to do that, they're willing to do some really fucked up shit. Now, I can't remember if it was Verizon specifically, but I'll get on to why I'm saying that in a second. My cousin had his phone, that he had just bought. I believe it was a Galaxy phone. Can't remember the specific model. But it was, like, brand new. He just got it, and he was showing me videos about the Illuminati. And I'm thinking, oh, this is fucking bullshit. Dude's, like, crazy. Like, there's no fucking way. Let me just go ahead and kill that. Just kill that a little bit. Yeah, it's when you got to see so much of this, But, basically, what transpired was he's showing me all this stuff about, he showed me something about Obama looking like some weird, Egyptian statue or something crazy like that. And I thought, this is bullshit. There's no fucking way, So, I'm not buying it. But then, he's talking about making some points or whatever. I'm not gonna lie. We got a little baked. Just a wee little bit. So, basically, what transpired was he went ahead and was showing me all that stuff, and his phone turns off. Keep in mind, this is a brand new phone. He just got it that week, I believe. And his phone shuts off and does not turn back on at all. So we're like, that's fucking weird. You're showing me the shit, and all of a sudden your phone turns off. And no matter what we tried, we plugged into the outlet, we plugged into the charger, we ran it on a one of them quick charge chargers. We took the battery out, put the battery back in, turned it off, turned it on, and I'm like, this is fucking weird. So I just blew it off as coincidence. Maybe there was something wrong with the phone that we didn't know about, whatever. So we go to McDonald's, get some food, go back, go to bed, and set up in the morning, and this woman shows up randomly. And we're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, she's not there buying anything, she's just like talking to us real weird. And she's asking us how to disable her low jack in her car. So we're kind of creeped out at that point, because if you don't know what a low jack is, it's like your tracker that's in your car. Like, a lot of newer cars have that, so if they get stolen, they can track the car and trace it or whatever. At least that's how it was described to me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but hey, I don't know a lot about automotive stuff, so, sue me, whatever. Please, actually, don't sue me. Don't sue me. So, why are you looking at me like I'm crazy? My cat's just like, what the fuck are you doing? So, we go ahead and we're like, what the fuck's going on? She's talking about the government is watching us through cameras everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why did she randomly decide after all that happened last night to show up out of nowhere with Georgia plates on her car and start asking us how to disable a tracking device and what do we know about the government spying on us? And like random crazy shit. Like, this is just weird at this point. So, just saying now, if anything happens to me, I go missing. I just saying now, if anything happens to me, I go missing. I'll try not to not upload for a very long time, but so that was weird. The woman drives off, and my cousin explains to me, he's like, what the fuck was that about? And he's all creeped out. He's like really freaked out about it. And I'm trying to think of how to say this. Did you just fucking sneeze on me? My cat just fucking sneezed all... Cat fucking... You're a dick. You want to see the people, Salem? You want to see the people? Yeah. Ow, ow. The claws! The claws! That kid, he's just so cute, but he sneezed on Daddy. Yes, he did. I'm sorry, I'm a crazy cat person. I mean, the aluminum foil, Just saying. So, basically, we're all freaked out. And we go ahead and start talking to us about this guy named Ken. He's like, well, that's fucking weird, because there was a guy over there in a blacked-out Mercedes wearing sunglasses and, like, a legit black suit, like a Men in Black suit. And my cousin was like, yeah, I saw him. This kind of what freaked me out. I didn't want to say anything, because I didn't know if the guy was still spying on us or anything, but he kept looking over here. And he was looking at baby clothes and didn't buy anything. Like, it was at a whole nother person's stand. But he kept staring at us and just kept looking at baby clothes. So we're like, what the fuck, And I'm just saying, okay, you know what? This is all just a coincidence. There's no fucking way. Well, Ken, who is the guy we were talking to, used to sell war medals and war paraphernalia. And I thought it was a little fucked up to sell war medals or whatever, but Ken starts telling me about how when he got with his girlfriend, her grandfather had died, and he was part of the Moose Lodge. And the Moose Lodge is, I guess, connected to the Freemasons and all that shit. Like, it's a Freemason group in North Carolina. And he's showing me all these books and shit he's got. So I'm thinking they're pretty cool, so I go ahead and buy them, whatever. Well, in these books, there's, like, a picture of one of their main, like, leaders or whatever. Like, it's some straight Orwellian crap, And it says, if you're not this person, you shouldn't have these books. Return it to this. Or something like that. And it just had an address. Like, it was really creepy. And it had, like, decoders and crap. Well, I lended them to David recently, and I haven't really gotten them back, but I'm more than happy to show them in later videos, just so you guys can see them and everything. I think it might be kind of a cool thing to talk about a little bit. But here's the weird thing, right? So, my cousin goes up to meet with Ken, and he's talking about this skull he's got. And Ken shows my cousin this skull in his girlfriend's house, which was her grandfather's. It's like a human skull, like some serial killer crap, right? So my cousin Roscoe's a little freaked out. He doesn't really, deal with it or whatever. Well, here's the thing. Ken's van was found parked at Food Lion about 3 to 4 blocks away. We haven't heard from, seen, or even known anything about what the fuck happened to Ken. He literally went missing. And we have not heard jack diddly crap. And he was a local here. Like, he would always set up at the flea market and sell shit. And he just, he went missing. And it was at that point that my cousin did not want to talk about this. I gotta take this off my head. Starting to get sweat. He did not want to talk about this anymore. He actually told me I probably shouldn't make this video. But I just thought it was like a really interesting story to tell you guys about. And, if you guys have had any weird situations that have happened to you similar to this, leave it down below. I did have a creepy guy that was asking me shit about, like, how to hack in the government and stuff like that. It was about, I want to say, a couple months before me and my girlfriend at the time, Heather, broke up. And once we broke up, or around the time we broke up, there stopped being, like, weird situations. But it was some weird guy at her work that was, like, creeping me out. So I just hurried up and got her out of there. But if you guys have had any funny or crazy situations like that, feel free to let me know down below. Just saying if I go missing. Just saying. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.